May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start? This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that?
I'd like to ask a bit about him, in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please.
I promise. I'll tell you everything. I'll start with the basics.
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. It was as if all was well. Or, at least, that's...
Were you two not that close?
No. We had barely...
Wasn't there a pretty dark...
However, in the court found no evidence...
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called...
Well, yes. The tragedy from 4 years...
Well, you say that. Yet I can't help circling back to this. Why would the head of a school, potentially even out of pocket?
Well, for one, then, there's the issue of bullying being recorded, and I should mention, I'm the one who takes...
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer...
I'm not sure...
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here, bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's... undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more... The police would dig up that... They might even reach the conclusion you had covered them. I get the feeling that's why we're really here. To prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying. Then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect! I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all.
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you. Suspicious. Uh-huh. Hey. What the? Uh-huh. Hey.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you of all people want to know?
Any sign of trouble he... is that really all you can tell me?
I said that's all.
You know what, let's start over. You were already a teacher here.
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student and Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the...
Yes, but those were just...
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. And during his time in training, I was...
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why...
You're asking the wrong person. 4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for...
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was well, I'm sure he was...
Yes, but what of it?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed him.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about...
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman, anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he...
The basketball club. That...
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
All right. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel, and that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right then. It's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium. Close one. Almost got it. You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba. Ow! Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Hey, let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless How many times must I
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me—
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to— Don't worry, there's a
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you— Oh, and your attire is a—
Hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here.
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. After all, you've set...
Wait. Okay, how about that way?
But you can't teach.
No.
You're a lawyer.
Can't we work some—
I'm afraid also.
Oh, do you have—
No, there's...
That's—
Me again. No use sitting around.
I can't.
Sutures.
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just...
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of...
Oh, no, you don't! I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet! You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to...
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact...
Your shoe style is merely that. You see, before the pervert arrived, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear...
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds. Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow
Oh,
me
wait,
to the...
just hold on, okay? There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, with so many people on
No, only the perpetrator. And of course, I had the... Why don't you just give it... There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your... Turns out it's an opera to supply this information. After all, the shop would have no choice. Do I need to spell it out any... Therefore, I think it would be...
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, so, I'd like to
I will agree to one thing only, and make no mistake. Hold it right there! If you run away, my evidence goes straight to the police!
Suspicious. Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for...
Well...
Right?
But...
So, what?
No matter this trip...
Really?
If you think... Hold it right there! If you run away, my evidence goes straight to the police!
Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a...
Well...
Right?
But no, this...
Really? Hey. You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right?
So what if I am?
I saw your...
You're not wrong. On top of that, but your arrival marks our revival. She would also prove the...
Well, that all sounds fun. You'll need a competent professional...
When you put it that way...
Right? So here's... I'm gonna ask, just in case. How much do you need to solve your...
Excuse me?
Oh, you're gonna need...
You think that money the only thing...
How about you make...
You?
Why
Advise...
not?
You're a detective?
Oh, yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami. I was asked to come invest...
So then...
I'll let you deduce that yourself. But I will say one thing.
If he wasn't shooting up Skirt, rather, who was he trying to see?
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but... Hello? As I was trying to say, I'm not done here by a long shot.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. But, if I... So what do you think? Oh, and if it's experience...
The purpose you stated for, but I won't so...
A test?
Right this way, please.
What? Hey!
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. When your sister's as nosy as...
Please have a seat, Yag...
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa... So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you...
Well, the caution is...
Then you shouldn't mind. Once that's... We'll either accept you as our...
I get the picture.
Actually, we...
How risky are we talking? Could you tell me what the
Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that say our investigator... Why, letting...
While I do admire...
Then shouldn't we hand you...
Well, now, let's not...
I take it you see my...
You make some valid point.
Well, Yagami-san.
Huh? You mean a younger...
You know it. Now, it seems that one of our... Unfortunately,
All you know is... Well, I understand, she and Ding.
The issue... Well, but apparently... She gets a large...
Okay, I mean, he's paying to date her.
You're not wrong. I believe...
Oh, yeah.
And now I'd say that as soon as we found out.
Yeah, I get it now.
I think we're finally seeing... After all, the truly artful detective...
That's not quite how... In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with it. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock from helpless old woman.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep. Any detective worth their. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor.
Wait. You want...
If it's required, then those girls are a close-knit group. However,
But how am I supposed to be a...
That's okay. It's rare for their.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, just give them a few pointers.
Easy peasy? To teach something I know...
I'm sure you can figure it.
You're really... I guess I'll have to prevail.
Good. Then they're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami.
Huh?
Where's the captain? Ah, right there!
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono, I'd like a word with you.
Hey, aren't you...
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry, I come bearing good news.
Oh, great. The MRC. What do you want with us? We're not up to...
Calm down. I'm not here to... To preface this,
Yeah.
right, and it must be rough trying to choreograph an entire routine.
Yeah. And we've got a meet coming.
I see. And the stars really...
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we...
Don't worry, you don't...
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the important thing.
Help with their routine.
Oh my gosh, you know, I can... So how long...
Yeah, this don't...
but it's...
I should...
and- I think you guys could use a bit...
Really?
Oh, there we go. Isn't your routine a little...
You mean what part of...
So, the
We have the rhythm sheet besides.
I think your performance... Well, but you were right.
I see what you... Oh, maybe...
Ah. Let's take apart what could give you the edge. What if you cut...
You...
Yeah.
And even if...
Each their own. Why not include... Well, you're in luck. Well, I...
Sweet!
Wait, I wouldn't get your hope... Hold it.
Huh?
I've never done...
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the... While you're watching...
Sure.
Okay. In there. Now you take it away.
Whoa. But you know what?
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Let's freaking dance.
incredible.
Oh, he's amazing! That was amazing! Wow! Wait, is that I could never do that! Gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out! See it?
Oh, look at that! Did you see that?
Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you
Believe me,
couldn't...
I'm just as surprised. Winning is part skill.
I don't think a seasoned athlete...
Yagami-san! That was incredible! You're not just a pro,
Wow.
you're a... No way! Maybe you don't realize it. Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it. You seriously
Hey,
saved our...
I'm just glad it all.
If it ever since our advisor, and we could all use some guidance.
If you guys will have me?
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time we headed back
Huh?
now, Yag...
Oh, sure. So, did I pass? I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I've tried to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well,
Oh, I'm a...
yeah, also, but at any rate, that
Let-
all there are. Yep, the chairman.
What? He told...
Well,
Hey, you...
oh, when you, I'd like
What?
yes, and but
Okay. Okay. Hey guys, how we all doing? Sweating it out on some layups?
Who are you?
My name's Yagami. I've been the MRC's advisor for all of a couple minutes, and I need to ask the basketball club a few questions.
Okay.
There was a student teacher who used to hang around here as recent as, what, October? Mikoshiba's the name.
Oh yeah, Mikoshiba-san.
Anyway, he stopped showing up out of nowhere. Any of you have any theories? Okay, scratch that. Then, what kind of teacher was he? Is he nice? Is he a jerk?
I wouldn't say jerk, but he was enthusiastic.
The club was really...
So,
I guess.
Oh, from class.
something special about
Well,
class?
yeah.
Star pupil? I do know who...
in a way, Mikoshiba-sensei worked her harder because she
See,
hadn't.
so, and Mikoshiba-sensei knew
Wow.
that...
Sounds like
if you say so.
Oh?
Mikoshiba-sensei, like, he'd make her
Are
shoot...
you saying he would mock her?
Hey,
That makes it
was it Mika... He said the way she held the
That's
ball...
not true. She's got a nice chest, too.
That's fair. Anyway, when Miko...
Okay, what did Koda do to him?
Are you implying they had a
Beats me.
Yeah, people like to gawk. Maybe
writing on her?
Are we about...
Last thing. Where are Kodas?
No. Every...
Maybe they're...
Okay, and I think that about...
You spacing out on me? Look at me when I'm talking.
You can't face us because you're weak. Who gave you permission to quit anyway? Newsflash, you're nothing without the club.
Yeah,
Maybe she feels special after what happened at lunch. Like people suddenly give a shit about her.
Doesn't give you the right to ditch practice. Talk about selfish, am I right?
Stop it.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Is that all you know how to say? You think we're letting a stuck-up bitch like you give the orders?
You guys still haven't learned to play fair?
This fucking guy. Why's your dirty old ass still here?
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a creeper showing up in your classrooms!
If I were you, I'd watch my mouth around a club advisor.
Say what?
I'm Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency, and your chairman just hired me to advise the Mystery Research Club.
Bullshit.
I guess word hasn't gotten around? Maybe I'll let a few wisecracks slide for now then. But mark my words, I'll be here every day of the week, so be on your best behavior.
We better get to practice.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, and break a leg out there, Matsu. Not very nice, are they? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Koda-san, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but as I said, I'm a detective, and I need to talk about Hiro Mikoshiba. He started training as a teacher here pretty recently, right? And one day he just stopped showing up? At the time, did you notice anything strange about him? Maybe he seemed troubled, or you saw him hanging around strangers?
Why are you asking me?
The basketball club members think you and Mikoshiba might have been close, at least at practice.
They said that?
Well, I suppose there wasn't much truth to what I'd heard then. Don't sweat it. Just so you know, I'm actually going to be hanging around here at the school for a little while longer. If it's cool, I hope we can find a way to be friends. See ya.
Wait a sec. Earlier today, it was your voice that I heard, wasn't it? I just never expected anyone to actually stand up for me in school. But you could say I didn't really stand up to them for myself much either. We all just treated it like it was a normal thing. Sometimes people would even laugh about it. But then, today, something changed.
Leave her alone.
Everyone suddenly decided to take a stand like they'd seen enough. I couldn't believe it. But that first voice, the one that told them to stop, that was your voice, wasn't it, Yagami-san?
Who could say?
I knew it. It was you. Thank you so much for that. Today was eye-opening. I never thought about how horribly I was being treated until everyone stood up for me. What's more, it made me see that I was strong. In fact, I finally stood up to the basketball kids.
So you did. Is that what made you decide to quit the club?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball in a real team. I used to read this manga that made it look so cool. In a comic, even if you're a terrible player, the team always tries to lift you up. I tried. I wanted it to work, even if all they did was tear me down. But today, I just up and quit. That's not cool at all, is it?
You did nothing wrong, Koda-san. Truth is, there's a lot of injustice in the world that goes unseen. And some people decide it's easier to be part of the problem than be part of the solution. The kind of people who only feel joy when they see others in pain. You can only do so much to make people see the light. At some point, you've just gotta let them go. You know what I mean? Then there's no shame in quitting.
But Yagami-san, I think you can only say that because you're such a strong person.
Okay. In that case, we won't call it quitting.
Huh?
You can play. Doesn't have to be with the basketball club. If you practice, you wouldn't even need a school basketball club to get to where you want to be. If this sport is what you want to do with your life, I guarantee you there's going to be a path for you to take. And all you have to do is find that path. I mean, it's got to be out there. And then you don't have to call it quitting.
I don't know about that. Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't that be cheating?
Come on, try to work with me here.
So, the MRC, you're the advisor? Yagami-san?
Yeah. If you need anything, you just let us know. Anything at all. For example, if you hit any more trouble with those basketball club kids, you find me.
Sure.
You've got this.
Oh, Mr. Detective. Yagami-san, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't you be at practice with everyone else?
Yeah, well, remember Matsune and Sakaki? You know, the two other guys I'm always hanging around? They're ready to talk to you about Mikoshiba-sensei now.
Huh.
Well, Detective, I think they have a lead for you. Hey, you're here on some kind of case, right? You know, Mikoshi. That is, if you wouldn't.
Oh.
We kinda have to. It would really bite us in the ass if you went and narked. Will you at least hear us out? Matsune and the rest, please be a nice guy. We're really sorry.
Okay. I see where this is going. How many guys are up? The next floor up is for third years, right?
Wow, you don't even know us? How are we supposed to become up?
Fine. I'll hear you out.
Really? Awesome!
Over here, Yagami-san! Sorry to drag you all the way up here for this.
You wanted to talk to me? About Mikoshiba-sensei?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying, man. Why don't you come closer so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, let's get this over with. So many of you. You guys all know Mikoshiba-sensei?
Nah, that's not how our senpai friends roll. They know the Yokohama Liumon.
Yokohama Liumon? You mean the local gang?
Hell yeah. I've got a friend who's in deep with those guys. I scratch their back by bringing them chicks to hang out with, and they scratch mine by tipping me for it. It's a pretty sweet deal, actually. Also, we've got a little thing going. I get to drop the Liumang name if I need him to handle some business.
So you sell them girls in exchange for honorary membership? You need to find better friends.
Don't talk to me like you know me. I stay on their good side and I get my personal bodyguards. I work with the tools I've got to get to the top.
So you got it all figured out, don't you, kid? But you're missing the big picture. They're gonna turn the tables so fast you won't know what hit you.
I'll keep that in mind. But I wouldn't worry about me right now. You're the one who's got the real problem on his hands.
You get it? From now on, if you even lay a finger on us, You offend the Yokohama Ryuman, and they'll take that personally. You see what deep shit you're in here, Yagami-san?
So how about it? You know how to say you're sorry? Cash for our pain and suffering.
Oh, yeah? How much are we talking here? Grand?
$1 million. If you're short, I'd be happy to hook you up with a loan shark. I know a guy who lends for the Seiryu clan Yakuza.
First it's gang, now it's the Yakuza. Keep bringing adult shit into this, I'm gonna start treating you like one.
Huh?
You wanna see what happens to gang members? I'll show you.
You sure you want to do that? We're gonna charge you extra.
Oh, you got this shit down, Matsui. Let's take this asshole down! Fuck him up!
Really, guys? My eyes! Cheap shot.
Can't see? Got you now!
No, you don't! Huh?
What? Did he just jump off?
Nah. He's just hiding in the dark. Like a scared little cockroach. You guys go look for him and tell me when you find him. I'm going for a smoke.
Okay, sounds good. You got this in the bag.
Senpai, what do we do?
You guys follow me. We'll all smoke together till we get an update.
Sure, I'll come with.
Senpai's the toughest around, and the coolest.
Ah, well. All for my adorable little underlings.
Tastes good, Senpai? Smoking a cigarette in the classroom?
So you came all this way just to get your ass kicked?
Hey, Akane! Go get the other senpais!
Okay, I'm on it.
You guys better watch out. If your teacher busts you smoking, won't you get in big trouble? On the other hand, you guys could use a lesson in manners, and I'd be happy to teach you.
Huh? What the hell?
Bastard! So this is where you were hiding!
Now what? That mouth of yours won't get you out of this. I'm taking you down! Don't give me that smug look.
Jeez. This guy's a maniac.
He's too good at this, man.
Hey, you mentioned compensation for pain and suffering. That still sound like a good idea?
No, we were just being stupid. Could you maybe forget all that?
Then from here on out, we're buds, right?
Ow! Ow, my shoulder! Holy shit, that hurts, Yagami-san!
Tell me everything you know about Mikoshiba. After all, you guys were pretty close, right?
Mikoshiba Sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest.
As soon as our coach would... And if even one of us lagged, that made it obvious real quick. Koda...
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then?
Yeah, because she's such a freaking klutz. Only thing she did right was unite the team again.
You gang up and belittle a single defense. Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported foul play could be in the works here.
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it? Some kind of crime of passion?
This isn't the time.
Nope. I'll pass.
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei?
All she told me was how exemplary he was. Oh, and that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh? She really talked him up that good?
Why, something off about that?
It's just... Sawa-sensei was really cold to... I actually brought that up to him one day. And it turns out the rumors were right.
Rumors?
Back when Mikoshiba-sensei was a student, one of his classmates apparently committed suicide. And Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that. He'd get all depressed sometimes.
Really? Sawa-sensei?
Oh yeah.
I
teach English, and that's what I would. And during his time.
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? Hi there. Has Sawa-sensei gone home?
Actually, she's...
So then she's at his office?
Yes.
Gotcha. Thanks. Suspicious. What the? Hey. What the? Hey.
Pardon.
Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on? You were asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he? Then it's just as I feared.
Two months ago, a young man named Hiro Mikoshiba went missing during his stint as a student teacher. Mikoshiba quickly becomes the center of attention when his rotting corpse is discovered. And Yagami scours the school for any clues left behind. Rumor has it, Mikoshiba drove a classmate to suicide in his student days. A rumor that the school faculty is seemingly unable to deny.
Yagami-san, why are you still here?
Because I care. Now, if you're open to the idea, you think we could walk and talk?
Why? So you can grill me with more questions? You realize the police just finished doing that, yes?
I figured they'd
and you
come
knew Mikoshiba-kun, and that's why you've been—
You're not wrong, but...
If you knew Mikoshiba was murdered...
Because that...
Well,
what sort of...
I thought I...
Cute.
Now I'm going... I mean...
Nobody's
Is
getting...
that so?
Yeah, and I have the chair.
What?
I think we're getting...
No, that he's dead. That was all we... They hardly...
Yeah, sounds like an... Actually...
What?
For example, Mikosh...
Ehara?
So the...
Must you always be... What?
This was...
Then...
A court...
How do you...
I'd tell... I've heard you were... You knew... I just want... Did you have...
It's not...
Oh, pretty sit...
That's...
Then it's not... And I think... This is... Sorry?
Everyone keeps...
Right.
Now if you...
Sawa-sensei, please!
9 o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Isazaki Road.
We'll finally have a real talk?
Something like that.